There we go. I am waiting for you guys to come to me because it's MaMiya Mondays and because because I said so. Because I said so. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Nsiki Mazwai. I'm just quickly going on Twitter to call the other children because I want to talk. Today's today. You know, I have fight back, and I need the world to know that I'm the type of person that has fight back. So if you don't want fight back, just leave me alone. Let me call the others. Let me call the others. Let me actually just post the link. Let me just. Because today, you know what, guys? And I'm sorry I haven't had my MaMiya Mondays for 2 weeks. What I can tell you, first of all, it's damn unprofessional. First of all, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. MaMiya Mondays is actually teaching me that I'm actually very, very human and I have bad days. There was a time I thought that I was a person that was in a good mood all the time and I'm here, but MaMiya Mondays is showing me that no, sweetie, no. Oscar Swenka got the other human beings. You are also moody. So, okay, just wait. I'm just telling them to come through. Just a second. I'll pay attention to you now. Hi to everybody who's already in the room. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. So, iwariamne is that. Okay, I can read there, but I want to read from here. Iwariam is that this nation likes to forget that I'm a petty bitch. And I always say to people that by nature, guys, I'm petty. So ningangiqali because ngiyaqaleka. And now we have a problem because this person, or this thing actually, because we don't know what even it is, this thing called Gulam, unqalile. And guys. So let's actually talk. You know, there's a lot to talk about. Actually, wait, should we start with the good things or should we start with the bad things? I mean, do you guys want drama first or should I at least come in and be like, Tabelang, Dubelang Bakolo? Respect. We are still very much in the King Ta and Sankofa spirits. As you know, she released her album on Saturday, and Moya had backstage access, right? So we've got exclusive footage of the launch that's going to be on the channel. So please keep your eyes on the channel because we've got connections. It was very expensive. It was very, very, very expensive to get the licensing rights for the behind the scenes content. So please do get ready for that. As you know, we're learning how to edit and all that stuff. You know, it's such a blessing that we're getting these big gigs, but you know, I must warn you that we're still getting it right. You saw the tantrums a few days ago. I went and shot, you know, I've got the passion, I've got the conviction, I've got everything, but I just don't have the technical know-how. So I went and I shot 4 episodes, guys, 4 entire episodes. So there's 4 hours that I went and put effort into. Kanti, I hadn't plugged the microphone in. So I had turned on everything but I hadn't plugged it onto the camera. So the microphone sound is usually plugged into the camera, so it's recorded with the footage. So now what happened is that the camera recorded with its own camera, which is just a little bit dodgy because it picks up all the surrounding noise and everything. And then I was stressed, and then I was throwing tantrums, and ooh, you know, like I put people through a lot. I don't know if you saw those posts where I was throwing tantrums. at 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm also not sleeping because during the day I'm shooting and then at night I'm trying to learn how to edit, you know? It's just been a wild, 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 wild journey. So welcome back to all my back to drama first. Okay. I like your work. I like your work. It's Sugar Almond says we start with the drama first and then then we'll talk about King Taz launch at the end. I like this. So let's fetch Gulam. I need to take off my ring because I'm getting in the ring now. I'm getting in the ring. First of all, you know what? I want to tell you something about myself, right? Contrary to popular belief, I know that you guys seem to think that I can, like, cause shit. I'm not an initial shit causer. I know how to respond, is my problem. And then I get into trouble and it seems like I caused the shit. But no, we have been dealing with the propaganda of Gulam and all the agencies he comes from. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying something, but I'm not saying anything, but I'm like, we can tell that Gulam is a plant, right? I'm hoping that all of you can tell that at the stage because, guys, we cannot be at the stage where you're going to still believe accounts like Bokulum and what. So, if you look at his pinned tweet or her, we agreed to call Gulam it because it's a thing. It's a toxic little thing that is affecting our community. So that thing, and actually I had gone with the word Ngundu, but let me just be polite. Let me be polite because it's a Monday and yesterday somebody went to church and prayed for me. So let me not use up my prayers already today. But let me fetch Gulam. Let me tell you. Because you know what the thing is? I've been watching Gulam for a while, right? And thinking, you piece of rubbish. You know, every time that thing tweets, you just like, you rubbish. Piece of rubbish. You know? And then Gulam started defaming me. And then I said, oh, Gulam, you want to take me on? You want to take me on? And you know what? I had the decency first to go to Gulam's DM. And I was like, listen, bitch. If you keep coming at me sideways, I will come at you straight on. Then Gulam, you know what they do because they're a coward? That thing blocks me. Then I was like, oh, okay. Then I posted on the timeline. And I was like, I told you once. So right, now that I've clarified why we are even talking about that thing. Because I told that thing once. So if you look at that propaganda on that, in fact, you know, can I make an allegation? Can I make an allegation that Gulam is part of even the presidency's PR team? I mean, what if, as an allegation, no, it's not can I make a question? It's a question, actually. Is Gulam part of the presidency's PR team? Because we know the PR team, you know, it's young people who know us, who are amongst us, and they use their positions of power. They abuse their positions of power, even to set up their family members and their lovers. We know them. You know what I'm saying? So we know that they've got issues with us and they can't come straight at us because they're cowards and they've got no power outside of the positions they hold. But now we're a problem because even without positions, we are holding power and they don't know what the fuck is going on. Why is everybody listening to this bitch? Because this bitch, we told everybody this is a failed poet. We told everybody that this bitch is dirty. We told everybody that this bitch is crazy. Why are people still listening to this bitch? And I'll tell you, I am not empowered by positions and ANC tenders. So I have power and agency over my spirit, unlike you guys. And that's why I'm going to agitate you and irritate you inside that office. Because you are there on a PR plan. Without the PR of the white people who fund you, you are nothing to me. You are nothing compared to me. Nobody listens to you. Nobody would even pay attention to you. Even with the big billboards all over the country, you still don't have organic power. You need the media to push you and say that you're great. You need it. Unlike us who you attack, we don't need white people validation. Our power comes from the streets. And that's why I can take you on, Kulam. That's why I can take you on. Because I know that behind me there are thousands and hundreds of thousands of people who can hear me without PR, without white capital media, what? With people speaking shit about me. You know full well they will hear my voice. And you, without all that funding, you are nothing. You are nothing, Kulam. You are nothing to me. And I know that you are not one person. I know that you are a group of people running that account. And I want to tell you one by one, each of you running that Kulam account, put together, you are still nothing to me. And when you're in the streets, nobody cares. Your power comes on when you can exercise it from that Gulam account where you think you've got power and you can get likes and retweets. That's where your power begins and that's where your power ends. Like when you get off your cell phone, it's finished. Unlike us, Gulam. Unlike us, Gulam. When we walk in the streets, they know who we are. Gulam, when we walk in the street, it resonates. It resonates, Gulam. So you know that when you take me on, you're taking on the streets. You must know that. And don't provoke me, Gulam, because I've been sitting very, very well behaved. I can put my voice behind MK if I want. I can put my voice. I can put my voice there. Test me. This damn computer now I've run out of battery. Now I don't have light. And I'm going to go fetch my charger because I want to continue with good light. Because what you do, Gulam, is that when I throw my tantrums, and nobody looks good when they're throwing their tantrums. Nobody looks good when they're throwing tantrums. You go and cut a picture there, and then you go tell people that I'm taking substances and drugs. No, Gulam. No, Gulam. No, Gulam. And I want you to know that, Gulam, I have more power than all of you in that office put together. And I just want to remind you, Gulam, that I just speak. You have to hustle and cause meetings for me. You have meetings for me on my behalf. You have meetings for me. Gulam, me, I just pick up my cell phone and I talk to the people and I say, listen, this is a CIA agent, guys. Let's not listen to this person. And also this. It's simple for me, Gulam. This thing is very simple for me. So I'm just asking you nicely. I told you once. I'm asking you nicely, Gulam. Keep my name out your mouth. I will damage that ANC campaign. I think you forget. I think you forget that I've got a mouth. Because I'm not using it, I think you forget I've got a mouth. We will mobilize the youth and it'll be damn clear. It'll be damn clear who's got power in this house. It'll be damn clear. So keep my name out your mouth, Gulam. Keep my name out your mouth, Gulam. I will use myself. You think I'm some idiot who can't see? You think I'm some idiot who can't see? Who doesn't have their ear on the ground? Who doesn't know your stories? We will mobilize this youth. You are outnumbered. You forget that in that ANC, you are elders. You are elders hanging on to your pensions, hanging on because you know there's nothing left. Now you don't know how you're going to maintain these mansions that you got with ill-gotten gains by taking money from your white funders. Huh? You are too few and far between and too damn old to take me on. Ningazongiqhela kakubi, guys. Ningazongiqhela kakubi. I don't think you've realized that I'm past the youth cut-off line, but I'm carrying the youth. When you speak to me, you are speaking to the youth. So if you want to come for us, we will organize ourselves. We will make it clear. We will use our platforms to push the RET faction just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. Nothing more, Gulam. So sundiqhela kakubi, please, 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 ungangiqali. Please, ungangiqali. Please, ungangiqali. I will finish it. I will finish it. Yo. You want us to go and fetch all the scandals of these elders who have been brought back to campaign? You want us to bring up their scandals? Don't test us. I'm sitting well-behaved there on my Twitter, trying to push my channel, trying to focus on Moya, trying to just ground myself and be more spiritual and Rafiki about it and be at peace. But if you want me to come out and take it to the streets, sundiqhela kakubi, Gulam. So, nina be-ANC who are in this live, bangani baka Gulam, go tell that squad. Go tell that squad that the more they keep posting me, I will fucking push narratives in this country. You think you're the only ones who are able to push narratives? Like, after you've seen what I've done in the past couple of years, in the decades, where you can see, I can speak and things will change like that. Are you serious, Gulam? You really want to come? You want us to take it there? Yeah? Presidency's office, PR team. Nitnyangqala na. Nitnyangqala na. Because I want you, if you are drawing the battle lines, make it clear. So I can stand up and fetch my army. Make it clear. I'm telling you, these people are ready. These people are ready. You have pissed off the people of South Africa. They are ready. The black youth of South Africa is ready for the war you're asking for. If you want that one, keep coming for me. Keep defaming me. We will see who can defame the other. Because at least your bullshit doesn't stick because none of it is true. But the bullshit I know about the people that you are around is true. And we all know it's true. So you better be careful. You better be careful which beehive you play around. You better be careful. And if namani figure nifuna assassinator, you will make me a martyr, motherfuckers. You will martyrize me. My name will live like Bantu Biko's name lives. So I'm telling you now to back off. Keep my name out your mouth. Gulam team, ANC presidency's PR team, and your boyfriends. Keep my name out your PR campaigns. Yes, sis. Now, babantu, sanbonan. People are asking, Buti, when? Say when. Hey. Yes, sis. Yes, sis. There's so many comments here. I just want Gulam to know we're ready. I need Gulam to know that we are ready. If you want to draw the battle lines, hey, Auntie girl, if you continue with my name in that office with your Gulams, I will take it to the streets, girl. I will take it to the streets. Please. Assembly. Whew. Now that I've got that out the way, I want to talk about, you know what? Because I think that, look, I even left the lights off. And I looked so cute when the lights were on. But now I'm still like, anyways, let's continue. So, I wanted us to talk about Jacob Zuma, guys. I really did. You know why? Because it's been a journey. It's been a journey. And I really want my light, plug in my light, my charger of my laptop. Please let me know. I just need someone to say, no, we don't mind. Then I can stand up and quickly do it because I was enjoying that light because it was giving me a little bit more and extra. So, anyways, so let me tell you, let me break it down. So, you know, because the white media has lied to us so much, we need to be really, really careful about what we have believed and what we believe moving forward. As somebody whose brand was damaged by the white media, I know that they can lie, and I know that they can set up an image of you that is completely not who you are, and people can believe it. So for a lot of my journey, I've had to kind of forgive people and like realize that this was constructive engineering by the white system to ensure that the black child can't hear me. So if they positioned me as this crazy, dirty woman, um, untalented, if they dehumanized me and degraded me, then there was a less likelihood for the black child to listen to what I was actually saying. And over the years, we've seen that a lot of the things that I was saying in the past has played out. And because we come from a culture of getting our narratives from the media, even our smartest black people, they need their opinion from white, from Daily Mavericks, from Mail and Guardian, from 702. They need that for to be validated and for them to think that that opinion is smart. So before any of that happens, the black psyche needs guidance to be told who to celebrate and who to hate. And you're not allowed to be mad at me for saying this because if you look at it, you'll see that's how it's played out. You've been taught who to love, you've been taught who to hate. So, I mean, yes, it's affected me economically. The fact that the white system has positioned me and given me a reputation that is really not who I am, not even in the least bit or even close to. And I think the blessing in that is that if people think that you're a bad person, but you're actually a good person, it's cool. I'd like the other way around. Imagine if people thought I was a good person, but actually I was a bad person. That is. So I mean, it means the opposite of the negativity of people thinking that I evil or this monster that the media has made me out to be is that when we meet in real life and they experience me, because they feel guilty about how they've been towards me, they tend to give me more now. I know it's terrible, but I mean, I also deserve it. I also went through a lot, right? So it's fine if people are a bit extra. So people in real life are really giving and they're very gentle with me and so it's very beautiful. And if anybody has ever worried about how I'm impacted mentally by what media is doing to me or social media, I want to tell you that in real life, my energy and how I interact with people, it's okay. There isn't, it's okay. So, as I was saying, is that I know as somebody who is actually quite a cool person, who's done really amazing stuff, but nobody has ever celebrated it because of this media. So I'm aware that the media can completely make up a story and completely misguide and mislead people about somebody, right? As someone who went to these white schools, ne, and who grew up in these circles of good blacks who speak good English, I know that the good English blacks look down on Jacob Zuma because of that standard two thing, and that he's a doesn't know how to speak English. So you know that classism thing of ours, where um we have placed people on pedestals because they speak English, because they can speak good English. Um, so you'll even see it where people will polish up their accents. You even see it on TV. The ones who have polished up their accents to not sound black, so that they sound more intelligent. There's just this thing that blacks associate English with intelligence, ne? And you know that thing. We always complain about it. So those circles of academia, of the doctors, are looking down on Jacob Zuma like, oh my God, this El Qaba, that's the attitude, right? And then that feeds into the whiteness and their handlers, because let's be honest, we don't have the economy really. So we keep asking the white people, white people keep giving us a little bit, giving a few of us, you know. So it's better for us to kind of push narratives that protect whiteness. So those blacks who speak good English tend to associate themselves with the whites, and they go to the same places, and their measure of themselves is around whiteness. So that's a big problem, that is the black problem, and how we unpack Jacob Zuma. So there's that element. And that element plays nicely, those blacks play nicely into the white media and the white bosses, because the white bosses can't afford for people to go behind Jacob Zuma. I'm going to get to Kwezi. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm getting there. So, what Jacob Zuma is to the system is that, remember when we were fighting apartheid and oppression and all the things, ne, and colonialism? Remember, we were fighting for umnotho of the land. And these people who came and took land and commercialized the land and then made us slaves to them to work the land that they stole. I hope you guys can hear me. So these people own it. Let's say they own the whole cake, right? Because now we, for some reason, are so stupid. It's sad. They always say that we are the masters of witchcraft, but the real masters of witchcraft are the people who occupied a land as a minority and then made the majority stupid. That's witchcraft. Made a majority believe that with a piece of paper that they signed themselves, that they made up, it means that they own nature. Do you understand the impact of witchcraft? For someone to come to you with a piece of paper and say, and do you know how big the land is? I mean, can you imagine the earth? Just the little section that you're standing on right now or sitting on right now. Look at this, the section you're sitting on, and then imagine how deep and how far it goes. Infinitely. It even goes up to the sky. That's how. So they say that they own that whole thing. How does it make sense for anybody to even own that? Now, not only now are we saying just the little space around us, now we're speaking about a whole dam, a whole river, a whole piece of land, hectares of land. How are we as black people making it make sense that people came with a piece of paper and then said, okay, I own this. Guys, I'm also going to come with a piece of paper then and tell you that I am your Lord and Savior, Nziki Mazwai. Moving forward, wait, here's my paper. Nziki is Lord and Savior. I have a piece of paper. It's a constitution. It's a constitution. Wait, that's not clear on this side. Nziki is Lord and Savior. Now, we have, it's in black and white. I am officially Lord and Savior to all of you, everybody. This is what white people have done. Guys. Guys. So what I was saying, because I know I was, so let me, we're talking about the story of the economy. Excuse me. The story of the economy. So the white people came with a piece of paper and they said they own this. Then they built that. Then they used us. They made us pay taxes. Then they took our taxes and built themselves and built resources for themselves. Witchcraft. What is witchcraft? Who is the real witch here, really? Who is a zombie, guys? Who is a zombie in this situation? Kuthwele ngwabani apha, guys. So then, okay, cool. Then they start working and making loads and loads of money off our land, creating this economy. Then by towards the 80s, when we're starting to get restless, they realize that, man, these black people are so restless. They're disturbing us trying to make money. What can we do? Hey, we are getting restless. Then they're just like, oh, these black people are disturbing us. Okay, fine. Let's have Codesa. Fine. Then they take a few of us. And then they enrich a few of us. You know the names. You know these BEE names. You know them, guys. You just need to Google them a little bit. Then those ones with the good English, about education, about doctor, what, understand. Now they are the ones there thinking that, okay, cool, we got this. So somewhere in there was this character called Jacob Zuma, right? Because obviously not everybody went to these English schools or went to exile. I mean, let's actually think about it. All these people who were educated in like the UK and stuff before 94, before 92, before 94? What does that mean? If you had access to education in the UK before freedom, so anyways, so then, okay, so then there's all kinds of freedom fighters. Some of them can speak English, some of them can't. It's, then there's this brilliant mind in there somehow. And there's this brilliant mind who ended up in standard 2, but despite, it's funny because the people who laugh and say standard 2, what these ANC academics, they still made him intelligence. Wasn't he head of intelligence? How and why would you put a stupid person who is uneducated and only has a standard 2 as head of intelligence if he really wasn't intelligent? So that's where you first wonder and go, Then, okay, fine. Then in all of this stuff, then comes the crazy stuff, right? Which is fucking traumatizing. It's fucking traumatizing. So let's say there was no SA, because I can't say those words here, otherwise my videos get strikes and they mess with my channel. So let's say there was no SA. Let's say that was a lie. Let's say that court case was a lie. It is still problematic for a man to get intimate with his friends, with his comrades' child. There is just something that we just cannot deny its offness. And as myself, that's where I have a problem there in the Jacob Zuma vicinity. I can acknowledge the brilliance, I can see everything, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I can see that white people fucked with me, and I can see that they made up stories about this man. Because also, when you hear about the 9 wasted years, you hear about what he actually did. And then you also remember that black people were getting very rich during the Zuma era, and now we're getting very poor. So, you know, there's just a lot. There's a lot. That's why I actually wanted to have a space about him. Because I wanted the people that know Jacob Zuma's work to come and tell us what it is and where are the lies and where are the truths. And I wanted the people that don't like him to also come and tell us where are the lies and where are the truths. Because right now it's a very complex, even, you know, when I go back to the Kwezi thing, I don't know, you guys are also very selective about sexual assault and murder. You know, you're very selective. If the person who did the unaliving is someone you like, then you just completely ignore it and pretend as if it didn't happen. And then you've got Legacy Fridays and whatever, you know. So it's like, oh my God, but guys, you said. Or if the SA allegations are against people that you like, you completely ignore them, and then you accuse women of lying about being SA'd. You just make up stories, guys. So for you to now use that Jacob Zuma case, it kind of has holes because you didn't stand strong enough against all the other people who had allegations around them. You didn't stand as strong, but you stand strong for the one that the white people have told you to hate. So you make it hard for us. So some of you are watching and saying, no, Ntikimazwa, you're a feminist. You should be anti-Zuma. And I'm just like, yo, let me tell you something. I can see that there's many layers here. And now I don't know which part are lies. Because the media has lied so much about Jacob Zuma. I don't know which part are lies. And I don't want to be someone who is part of the bullying of someone who is being lied about. Because it happens to me too. And I don't want to be one of those people. I don't want to. So that's why I'm like, can we have a space where we talk about this man? Where we unpack the truths and the myths and the legends? Because we cannot afford to have white people telling us who our heroes and our villains are. We can't afford it, because then we're going to be in a situation where our heroes are going to die and we're not going to know the truth. So, I was going back to the story of the economy. Sorry, I keep off ramping. So there was this guy called Jacob Zuma in there who's part of the ANC comrades, you know. I mean, the first couple of presidents, guys, can I turn on my heater? Tell me if the noise is too much. So, you know, the first couple of presidents, if you look at them, it was the good blacks. You know, how do you make sense of that? It was the blacks that the whites like, you know. And then Zuma comes in, but this is before the whites realized that, hey, Zuma. So Zuma comes in and says, no, man, why this economy? It's still in the white hands, Moss. What? Because, I mean, the whites, just to keep us quiet from the time we were unstabilizing the economy in the 70s. We understand that now. So the whites around 92, they were just like, yeah, man, just take some shares. Just take some shares and shut up, man. The shares and shut up. You see, they both, that was shares and shut up. The shut up shares. Yeah, we call them the shut up shares. So they gave all of them shut up shares, and their wives have all got shut up shares. We know them. You guys are always naming them on social media. We know you guys. I know you guys are clever now. So they got the shut up shares, ne? And shut up shares to make them shut up, for them to make us shut up, right? But now we're tired of shutting up. It's 30 years later, we're realizing that there's no point in shutting up because only a few of us are eating, and that's not going to help anybody. It doesn't help anyone when only a few of us are eating. So the shut up shares are not working for the people anymore. That's where we are in South Africa. So anyways, back to the story of the economy. So the white people give those guys I'ma shut up shares, right? Then they become back privileged. They are wearing their red bottom shoes with their nice, fancy, expensive handbags and their sunglasses, and the men in their designer outfits. And now they're feeling like, ish, we're kind of special, you know, this is so nice, we're special. Then Jacob Zuma's like, nah, guys, this is too small. This is too small. Why them motherfuckers still got the big share? And I'm so upset because I keep swearing and now they're not going to monetize this video. So I'm just going to continue swearing now because I've sworn already enough times. So it's the way it is. So he's just like, yo, motherfuckers, we need to go for the big guns now. Like, we need to go for the economy properly. Then the thing is that the previous presidents, the ones who are friends with the whites, they were not touching the white people's evergreen contracts. They were not touching the evergreen contracts at ESCOM and all these state-owned entities. They would be, all the money kept, all our taxes kept going to white people, basically, is what I'm trying to say to you. So Jacob Zuma comes in and says, no, give some contracts to some black people also, guys. And obviously there's the Indians too, because you know what? South Africa is a multiracial country. It really is. And even without Jacob Zuma giving to the Guptas, the whites were also eating. The whites are also giving to the Arabs. Everybody's eating. So it's not unique that there was a Gupta and a Zuma thing. It's not unique. They all are doing it. All these foreigners from Europe that are eating from the South African economy are no different from the Guptas. In fact, the Guptas were eating much less. Much less. So, anyways, Jacob Zuma's just like now being gangster. But you know when the energy is now like, fuck that shit, we're going in. You know? Because the energy of the Mbekis and stuff was prim and proper. Yes, Boss John. What would you like us to do? It was that energy. Then Jacob Zuma came in on some, they got $1 billion on these things up in here. They got a couple of billion. Shit, guys, let's go, let's fetch. So that's the problem. Then the whites were like, what? He wants to come fetch our billions. Oh my God, he wants to come. Oh my God, he's a sexual assaulter. He is. Oh my God, court cases. What? Guys, this guy is bad. He has state captured. State capture. When they say state capture, they mean that the blacks are coming for the white people money. That's what state capture means. The blacks are coming for our money. State capture. Oh my God. Then the blacks, because the blacks are stupid, they're also like, yo, state capture. Because the blacks don't know what things mean. State capture. You know how the blacks are. Yeah? Where the whites are like, oh, so it's a hippopotamus coming. The blacks are like, yeah, hippopotamus. That's what happened with state capture. That is the situation where you don't even know how to fucking mention the word, but you're there shouting loudly so that you can also be saying what the white people are saying. That's what happens. So they come in with the state capture word, but they never talked about state capture when it's the white people, evergreen contracts controlling everything, right? There was no state capture then. It wasn't state capture when the white people are controlling ESCOM and PRASA and all these metro rails. It wasn't state capture called then. But when it's black people coming in, suddenly now it's called state capture. So anyways, because now JZ is the president and now he's giving black people contracts. If you remember SAA, Tutumyeni, now they're vilifying Tutumyeni. Do you know why they were vilifying Tutumyeni, guys? Because Tutumyeni said, hey man, how come all the contracts on these airlines are all going to white companies? No, give some of the contracts to black companies because this is a black dominated country, and why are white people monopolizing the economy? Hell no. So the white people were like, what? What? You're taking our food? Oh my God, what? No, we own everything on the airlines. Only we can earn. Only, how dare the black people want to come and take our money? They're taking our jobs. Let's use our white media that we control to control the black people's minds. And that's how we bewitch them, to tell them that Dudumeni is actually an RET incompetent. Oh my God, let's use the people against the black leaders. And then because about hippopotamus are ready to be hippopotamusing, they're ready. Yes, Tutumian is corrupt. She's corrupt. Then the whites are like, okay, cool, now we can get SAA again. Pravin, give it to us for 5 rand. These ones are stupid. Hippopotamus. Then the whites continue with SAA, continue with owning the economy, yay. And the blacks are so stupid, and Dudumeni is now at home, not controlling anything, making sure that the blacks are not having access. Well done everybody. We managed. They were coming for our food. Well done, Susan. Well done Helen. Well done, y'all. We got it for 5 rand, y'all. We got it. And then, Abo hippopotamus are like, Zuma must fall. They also joining in. Zuma must fall. Hashtag Zuma must fall. Even Bonziki Mazwai were in there. Also in there because why? Because we were stupid, being programmed by the white people telling us that, hey, Zuma's eating your thing, Zuma's. So we're there also. Yeah, no. But, yeah, and crazy and what and so then we take away the one black leader who was making sure that black people are infiltrating the economy. And then what happens? The whites, because they know they can't have a white president, ideally for them, ideally we would want John as our president, but we understand that we are a minority here. There's only less than 10% of us, so they really won't. They're not going to like that. They're not going to want a white president. So we need to find somebody who is going to push the white interest, but somebody who looks like them, so that they can do all the racist work that we don't have to do. Kind of like Koli there on ENCA, where like he will do all the racist work that needs to be done by the presenter for ENCA, on behalf of ENCA, and allow white people to speak any trash. But because it's a black face, it's fine, right? It's a black face. Great. So who can we look for, guys? Cyril's our guy. Guys, let's get Cyril. Okay, let's put together all our money, pool all our resources. We have to save South Africa. We have to save South Africa from Jacob Zuma, and South Africa is actually the economy, which is white-owned. We have to save the white-owned South African economy. Guys, Old Mutual, everybody, just please, all the banks, let's put in, how many millions can you put in for Cyril's? We have to do Cyril's campaign. Guys, everybody, then marketing, money, buy comrades to mess up the conference, buy the conference. Everybody at the conference knows that the conference has been bought, but because of witchcraft, the blacks don't fight back. They just watch the conference getting bought, and then comes in a national leadership that nobody has voted for, that nobody even likes, that people inside the ANC don't even rate. Guys, who are we going to get to protect our assets? We have to protect our assets. Then comes Body Pala Pala. Guys, if Pala Pala had been Zuma, guys, Zuma would have been in Robben Island. They would have reopened Robben Island. Imagine if Pala Pala had been Jacob Zuma. But because it's one of them, they turn the other eye. So that's why I just want us to unpack this person called Jacob Zuma, ne? Because it seems like there's a lot of misinformation, and I don't like to be stupid, and I don't like people making me a stupid. So it's important to me to know who to believe and where to look for the truth. And you guys are fascinating me because you've been dead quiet. Oh, I'm actually not on thingy. Oh, okay, you are here. Okay, cool. You are. I thought you weren't talking. You know, I'd scrolled up. I would have been interacting with you ages ago. Let me check your comments. Let me check your comments over here because I'm just like, hey, guys, let us actually go and look where they are saying it's bad. Let us go look for ourselves because these people have lied to us. And they've lied about everything. They've lied about everything. So, okay, am I on now? I just want to check how you guys are commenting down here. Yeah. It's witchcraft, guys. It's fucking witchcraft. Okay, this is when I'm up at the top of the comments when we were telling that Gulam that will come for Gulam. Mkulumatiwan is saying thanks for dealing with that clown Gulam. That's why the speaker of MK is strategic because he speaks like our clown brothers and sisters. Precious Malachi says just because you have degrees does not mean you are intelligent. You're big time. Chico, I don't know what you're talking about here. You said not all of us because they still remind us we black. Guys, when you comment there, you must comment like a writer and give me detail because I don't know what you were talking about. Sugar Almond saying witchcraft, wickedness, evil. With a piece of paper. I told you that I'm the Lord and Savior moving forward. I told you, right? Constitution. I'll fucking show you crazy. We're just laughing away. Chico's asking, what do we do as black people? Pressure Malakian says, and also please explain how they got educated in the apartheid era. How? Yeah, but we're like, hey, we are watching. We know that white people have infiltrated us. And those of you who have been infiltrated by white people, you should have character to still stand with your own people. After the good English. Yes, sis. Man. Precious is laughing away here. Zonolo saying, preach. Precious Malachi says, you must put this as a theater script. Which part? Please tell me which part. Sugar Almond says, the forest was shrinking, but the trees kept voting for the axe. For the axe was clever and convinced the trees because his handles were made out of wood. He was one of them. The politicians are axes, guys. The politicians are axes. I'm telling you now for free. The politicians are axes. We need to watch out for ourselves, guys. Yes, sis. So I have been talking my mouth off for the past hour. We have 6 minutes left of MaMiya Mondays. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Okay, so the launch. The launch was so nice. Guys. It was so nice. I mean, there is some gossip I wanted to give, but I mean, I just don't think I should gossip today. I really think that I need to become a better human being. I've noticed that I'm not as unproblematic as I think I am. Because, you know, in the past, I just used to think as I'm bang together and I'm just this victim. But then the older I'm getting, I'm like, nah. There's elements of your personality that are part of your dark side. And please, can you own them? Because stop gaslighting these people. I definitely have a bit of mischief in my aura. And I have caused shit. But go and report Gulam's account. We take him off Twitter because we do not allow. My problem is that, but the problem is that JZ and I has been so busy, man. I was going to say that it's not right to point out the genitalia of a person, right? But then sometimes you're just like, got now, got a high man. Kunini 7 salento now, got a high man. Hey, got now, make it easy for us to defend you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that men, like, if you don't control your penis, it can fuck up your entire legacy. The entire thing. Just learn to control your penis. It's not that hard. Other men, please, man. Nati, we also get horny. Also us. Everybody in the world is getting horny out in here. But we are controlling our private parts and not letting them affect our legacies. So, Ndianicela, please, guys, in private parts, Zenu needs to protect it. Because we've got a nation to build right now. And if you're just going to be promiscuous with it, I'm telling you right now, when you're an old man in your 80s, they're going to be bringing up your promiscuity. And now we can't fucking defend you. Yes, bro. Dude. Chicolino saying, I meant to say, not all black people that went to white schools look down on Zuma. Okay. Because white people remind us that we are black. Nazo. Nazo again is really again. It's not all of us who think we are different because we're not like the other blacks. We are like the other blacks. And sizongena ngenkani. Huh? We heard they said it's shooting ngenkani, so vota ngenkani, so ngena ngenkani. And I'm saying that don't provoke me, guys. I take my role as Nzikimazwai, as the country's troublemaker, very seriously. I take my role very seriously. So if you want me to make trouble, I will make that trouble. I will make that trouble. So Gulam, you've been warned. You've been warned. Guys, have a fantastic week. I hate to say, I don't know if we're going to have MaMiya Mondays next week because I am so moody. I don't know what's happening with me. I'm moody and I'm realizing I'm human, as I said earlier on. I'm realizing I'm human and the consistency. And I need you guys to actually put more money in my thing. Like, I always put the banking details of the company there. And it's because I'm like, guys, they've obviously shut me down, guys. They've shut me down, guys. But I have got some unlearning to give you and unschooling to give you. So, guys, please carry me. Guys, especially the ones in America, your dollars turn into rands and it makes a difference, and then I can continue producing amazing content for us. So, guys, and please like, share, and subscribe, guys, because now on social media, Bang Trailaga be thinking that my channel is small, and my channel is not small. Most of you who are here haven't subscribed. It says I've only got 20,000 subscribers, but on my analytics, it shows me that only 20% of you have subscribed. Do you know what that means? It translates to over 100,000 people are watching this channel, but you're not letting it known, and I'm not okay with that. I've outgrown that part of my life where I'm okay with you guys downplaying me. No, I am your muruti. I am your mistress. And I want you guys to acknowledge me and to actually support me and make me feel like I am your muruti. Thank you very much. Kimuruti MaMiya, all right? Yes. And I want to tell you, by the way, that there is something that's shifted in my spirit. And I'm ready to take my place and claim and take up power. So, just so you know. And then also politicians and stuff, because you guys keep accusing me of stuff. Guys, I'm kind of trying to be in the middle because I need to make sure that my voice is for people all the time. So people from EFF, people from ANC, people from MK, people from anywhere need to just feel like they can talk to MaMiya. Okay? So I can't choose sides. Also, these politicians would just use me. They would use my influence and then throw me on the bus afterwards. So it is important that I stay in the middle. So I will speak good and bad about MK. I will speak good and bad about EFF. I will speak good and bad about NC. I'll speak good and bad about ATM. I'll speak good and bad about P. I'll speak good and bad about everybody, guys. Everybody. Please remember that I am in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm the shit stirrer. I've claimed that position. Nobody else can claim it. That's my position, which means I'm on nobody's side. I love you guys and have a fantastic, fantastic week. I'm looking forward to all the editing. Right now, I'm busy with the edit of Saturday's show so that you guys have got something to watch in the next 1 or 2 days. Sorry, I guess I'm still learning this stuff, so give me time. It would have been faster. You would have gotten it by yesterday but time. And in time, Moya Productions is going to be incredible. This is Ntiki Mazwai of Ntiki Mazwai Media signing out. I love you guys. Thank